In the entertainment world of South Korea, there are endless surprising and interesting news coming from K-pop stars, especially from the legendary group BTS. One of the news that has recently shocked fans is the return of Jungkook to Korea, which is said to be related to Jimin. Not surprisingly enough, Si-Hyuk, founder of HYB labels and an important figure behind BTS's success, also added to the uproar by saying that Jimin is the most difficult member to control among BTS members. Jungkook suddenly returns from overseas. What's wrong with Jimin? Jungkook, who has been living and working abroad in the United States for the past few months, surprised many when he suddenly returned to South Korea. The moment of his arrival at Incheon International Airport was immediately greeted by fans and local media, who were curious about the reasons behind his return. Although Jungkook is known as a person who does not like too much indulgence in his personal reasons, a source from within the industry said that Jimin was one of the main reasons Jungkook decided to return. This speculation grew stronger when Jungkook was spotted attending a private event with Jimin a few days after he arrived in Korea. Jungkook is very close to Jimin, you could even say they are like brothers. So when Jimin is going through a difficult time or needs support, Jungkook will not hesitate to come back and be by his side, said a staffer who did not want to be named. Si-Hyuk reveals Jimin's true nature. He can't be controlled. Shortly after the news spread, a shocking statement came from Si-Hyuk, the founder of Big Hit Entertainment, which is now part of HYBE Corporation. In an exclusive interview aired on a documentary program about BTS's journey, Bang PD revealed that of all BTS members, Jimin is the hardest to control. Jimin is like fire. He was passionate, courageous, and had a strong mind of his own. But precisely because of that, sometimes he becomes very difficult to direct, Bang Si-Hyuk revealed. According to him, Jimin always wants to do everything his own way, even if it means going against the direction of management or a predetermined schedule. However, Bang PD also emphasized that Jimin's stubborn nature often brings extraordinary results in his works, both in stage performance and music production. Sometimes he doesn't want to sleep if he still feels his appearance is lacking. But yes, you can't tell Jimin to rest if he is not satisfied with his own efforts, he added with a laugh. Jungkook's reaction. Seriously, Hyung? I didn't expect it. In the same interview snippet, Bang Si-Hyuk revealed that the first time he said this to Jungkook, the reaction of the Maknae, the youngest member, was quite surprising. Jungkook, who had been known to be very close and familiar with Jimin, did not realize how difficult Jimin was in the eyes of the producer. Really, Hyung? I didn't expect it. He is stubborn, but I think he is the most obedient, Jungkook said with a small laugh. This reaction shows how dynamic and unique the BTS members' relationship is, where they get to know each other from different perspectives. Although Jungkook admits that Jimin has a stubborn nature, he still considers his best friend to be a very caring and loving person. Jimin and Jungkook, from best friend to brother. Since their debut in 2013, the relationship between Jimin and Jungkook has always been in the spotlight of fans. Two are known to be very close, often sharing sweet moments in front of the camera as well as behind the scenes. Many ARMY fans even refer to the duo as Jikook, a combination of their names. On several occasions, both Jimin and Jungkook have revealed that they have been through a lot together. Starting from the heavy trainee period, the pressure to become an idol, to the dark times that almost made them give up. Presence of each other in their lives becomes an important factor that keeps both strong and enduring. Jungkook once said in a live broadcast, "If it wasn't for Jimin Hyung, maybe I wouldn't be what I am now." Jimin in the spotlight, talented, charismatic, and unpredictable. Jimin is one of BTS's most complex members by personality. On the one hand, she is known to be very sweet, attentive, and has an angelic aura in the eyes of fans. But on the other hand, Jimin also has a strong, perfectionist, and emotional personality, which often makes him seem wild in a professional context. Bang Si-Hyuk wasn't the only person who admitted to having trouble dealing with Jimin. Some BTS choreographers have also revealed that Jimin always wants to repeat movements over and over again until they are completely perfect, even if it means sacrificing his rest time. "He will continue to dance until we are tired," said one of BTS's dance coaches. Jungkook's return, a symbol of loyalty and friendship. Jungkook's return to Korea while Jimin was in this vulnerable period was seen by many fans as an incredible form of loyalty and brotherly love. In the midst of a busy solo promotion schedule, Jungkook still chose to return and be next to Jimin. The fans were busy uploading hashtags such as okForever and Jungkook for Jimin on various social media platforms as a form of support. Their friendship is like a drama script that is too beautiful to be real. But this is real. They really take care of each other, an ARMY member wrote on X, Twitter. Bang Si-Hyuk. Hard to control but irreplaceable. Closing the interview, Bang Si-Hyuk gives a pretty touching sentence about Jimin. He's difficult to control, but that's what makes him special. And BTS wouldn't be complete without Jimin. The statement seemed to sum up all the contradictions and strengths possessed by Jimin: stubborn but dedicated, difficult to direct but always gives the best results, and above all, has a big heart. Jungkook's moment of unloading Jimin's nature. In a recent livestream session, for example Weverse Live, Jungkook jokingly revealed Jimin's true nature, which he thought was uncontrollable. He laughed while saying that Jimin is sometimes very spontaneous, making the situation chaotic but in an entertaining way. Previously, in another session, Jungkook also unpacked how Jimin once pulled him aside and reprimanded him for his rude tone when they were trainees, although Jungkook felt it was not entirely wrong. Tension occurs because both are equally stubborn, to the point of triggering a dramatic argument. Chronology of trainee time quarrels. The story of the quarrel was originally told by Jungkook on June 13, 2020, during BTS's 7th birthday celebration. He mentioned that they had a big fight when they were trainees and Jimin got angry and left the training room. Jungkook then got lost, called Jimin repeatedly while crying, then finally took a taxi back to the hostel. Jimin waits in the rain and they embrace, an emotional moment that turns conflict into emotional intimacy. Can't control Jungkook version. Jungkook's expression that Jimin is uncontrollable is more intended as a sweet allusion to Jimin's spontaneous and enthusiastic character. Jimin often takes over the scene, whether it's with a sudden rag-style joke during a live performance, or trying to stop Jungkook when he's about to divulge the spoiler of a BTS comeback song they're preparing. This moment made fans laugh as well as amazed at how Jimin was able to maintain a balance of humor and responsibility. How does Jungkook himself define Jimin? According to Jungkook's story and direct quote, Jimin is not the type of person who can be dimmed or treated with excessive caution. Precisely, its presence is welcomed as a lit mobile, full of energy, surprise, and unexpected aura. Characters like this strengthen their relationship dynamics. When Jungkook wants to make fans laugh through naughty gestures or stream content, Jimin is ready to be a safety as well as a partner in crime who sets the momentum. This property does not purr but provides color in every interaction. Closing, Jungkook, a bond that's more than just group mates. The story of Jungkook returning home for Jimin and Bang Si-Hyuk's confession about the difficulty of directing Jimin provide an honest, complex, and touching picture of BTS' internal dynamics. Behind the glare of stage lights and global success, they remain mere mortals with a sincere and emotional connection. And perhaps that's precisely why BTS remains beloved, because they are real, honest, and take care of each other.